I mean, a lot of us are married or in relationships, so I don't have to explain this, but I'm going to. So, this is instructions to put a chair together. But I don't even remember what room she said she's going to put it in. But, haven't even went up on the roof yet one time today, and it is 3:04. But you know, like most wives, she's got a real good tight grip on priorities, and that yalla chair needs put together. Hey, real quick, I want to speak on something. Everybody knows the Rundown show. Well, in this inner circle should, but it's a show over on Triple T's channel, and I watched it while I was working earlier. I listened to the last episode of the Rundown, and I try so hard, man, to give this dickhead right here a benefit of the doubt. But this dude has no control over his emotions and everything. But I said that to say that, I mean, he does what he always does. He's consistent. But I just seen this video right here with this kid, and go check him out, Bubba. He stood up for himself in the most mature. He was so poised in the way dude, you got to give him props, man. I love to see somebody stand up for themselves like that. And like I said in the comment that I left him, listen, Bubba, you ain't the first one that lunatic offered to fly out, and you won't be the last, man. But at what point do we grow up? And as far as this is all I'm going to say about how I feel like they treated that dude and several other dudes on there. There's a difference between critiquing and just flat out laughing at somebody and just, you know what I mean, just being a bully and just making fun of somebody who's chasing their dream. That's two completely different things. And I heard John Broadnack say, you know, look, Bubby, there's going to be criticism in this, you know, and this and that. And he's right. But criticism is, man, your song just wasn't there yet. Or, you know, work on it a little bit more and bring it back. But to laugh at somebody and clown them and to threaten to fly them out, and he acts like he's got a stronger workout regimen than Mike Tyson in his prime or something. But this dude, like I said before, out of breath talking shit. He's got such a workout regimen, and he runs so much and such a prolific trainer. But we ain't got a nav video one of him running and doing all, just running his mouth, right? That's the only running this boy's doing. No. Mess with me, dog. I'll fly you out right now. Matter of fact, I got $5,000 and a plane ticket, bro. T, give my number. Oh yeah, the old Android. It even tells you how much time you got left, or space for time, I guess. That looming countdown. I've got 59 minutes that I can record. Anyway, well, I'll first start this video off by saying old Mojo, old Moji Kitty, Moji the OG, everything that we called you a lot of different things. But ultimately, the good Lord called on you last night. She lived a long kitty life, man. To be almost 18 years old is a long time for a cat. And she knew how to maneuver, you know what I mean? Like, that's what Lindsay would always say about her. She's like, that's how she lived that long, was she don't mess around. She don't take no chances. You know, she wasn't super playful like other cats. She just kind of hid in the cut, but she was a cool cat, man. Yeah, I gotta run down here to the cell phone store, or cell phone repair store, not the same one that I'm using for my son. There is supposedly another one that has been recommended to me by a really good friend, and I'm gonna do everything but plea and beg. Then seeing it lights up sometimes, and when it's lit up I can use it. Well, you just can't really touch anything over here, which remarkably I was able, when it did this last night at like 4 a.m. I was able to get that video off of there. proof that 65 existed, because as silly as it sounds, I thought that last night. I thought there's going to be some people out there who are like, whatever, man, this guy just didn't make a video and he's trying to play it off like he broke his phone. Look at that, man. These little things are so frustrating, man, and how much power we give to them. And I'm not generally like stuck on a phone anymore. I was in the past. It was a very bad addiction. Like, I constantly had to be watching some YouTube video, and oddly enough, making YouTube videos has dramatically slowed down my consumption of YouTube videos, if that makes any sense at all. I'm too busy making my own to catch a lot of the ones that I used to just constantly watch out of like an addiction almost. But I just realized too that the stabilization that iPhones have, it's probably not gonna be the same on here. I'm probably shaking really bad right now, which this mount always shook with the other one, but you just couldn't tell it. But anyway, yeah, we lost Mojo last night. Sometime last night. She said she got up at about 11, I think she said, and she was still breathing, but she was just real pitiful. And this morning when she got up, she was gone. And so we're gonna bury her next to the little pool house out there. I gotta finish this roof, and we've got a Halloween party tomorrow. But I'm not home alone today. The whole fam's there, so you know, we'll get this day going. We'll get through the day. I'm really proud of my boys last night. They filled that dumpster up with everything I wanted it to be filled up with. That fencing, God, you guys remember how long ago that was when that fence fell over in my backyard and I replaced it with vinyl? Well, the old pieces from the wooden fence had been back there leaned up against, but there was a couple things, like I would have had to cut them up, get them in the truck, take them to the dump, pay the dump fee, which is higher every time you go anymore, and all that. So it just kind of got put off forever until, you know, I got this big dumpster out there, and I'll be danged if my sons didn't grab that Sawzall and go out there and cut that thing up and put it in piece by piece in there. They cleaned up every bit of that roofing for me. So we got to do something to take care of them on that. Well, let me just say, the one came out no problem to help me. The other one, I had to go in there like 3 times, and he literally came out, grabbed my Milwaukee drill, and was like, "Hey, Dad, can I borrow this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, you can borrow my power tools while I'm in the middle of fixing our roof, son, but are you gonna help us?" And he's like, "Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, I'm gonna help." I'm like, "All right, cool." Disappears. And then, like, I don't know, a half hour goes by, and I ask his brother, I'm like, "Have you seen it?" "No." And I go in the house, I'm like, "Hey, bro, like, you coming out?" "Yeah, for sure." And then I went back in, I'm like, "Dude, listen, man, if you're gonna help us, help us. If not," and he's like, "Bro, yeah, man, I'm coming." I'm like, "Well, it turns out we're doing it right now." Kids, man. This will be, I promise, this will be the last roof video or anything that has to do with the roof. I'm gonna get that buttoned up today, and then it's gonna be car stuff, Halloween party, van stuff for the ones that's been waiting on the van content. That is next in line. I'm actually craving it as much as you guys are, and I almost yesterday thought, because I was home alone and I got that little, you know, urge in me to do a burnout. I wanted to get that thing started, pull it out, and just screw around in it. And I thought, man, if I do that, I'm gonna lose track of what I'm doing, and I'm not gonna get anything done on this roof. So I actually made a grown-up decision for a change. I made a green choice, which is what we would say to Finley. But another thing too, Finley, I don't know, the kid's super smart, but you don't get a lot of an emotional reaction out of him. But last night when I brought Mojo in, like, I carried her in there and I was like, "Babe, I think it's time." This little guy, and I can only assume it's because we feed the dog cheese sometimes or allow him to do it, but Usually he hates the cat, doesn't want anything to do with it, doesn't even want to be around it. When we brought her in last night, he went into the kitchen, grabbed a little butter knife because he likes to cut the cheese up. He grabbed a little butter knife and then went to the fridge and was trying to sound out the word cheese to me. He was going, cheese, cheese. And I said, you want cheese? And he said, yes. I'm like, oh, okay. And he was wanting to feed her, like, it, you know, to make her better or something. I don't know what. Lady, why would you push your baby across the street on a green light? Come on, bro, for real. Anyway, and who got you pregnant, right? Like, who are these guys getting these women pregnant and just letting them walk the baby all over town, man? Ah, that pisses me off. I hate that, especially when you see the douchebag walking with them. And it's like a woman, a little baby, and then some loser. And he always has a pair of Jordans on, a flat bill hat, and all these little trinkets and a little chain to his wallet, and all this stupid shit that you wasted money on that could have went to your baby, or I don't know, a car, so your family didn't have to walk down the damn street. Jesus Christ. Is your Jordans clean? You just want to pull over, take the Jordans off, and just beat him in the face with it. Get a little blood on them Jordans. Fucking loser. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, and they always got a vape too. Some big $100 vape, but blowing clouds, bro. Yeah, I have no idea what I was talking about. Listen, same day repairs as little as 30 minutes. Don't play with my emotions. I'm telling you, don't play with them. Wow, I just realized I could turn the camera around while still recording. I couldn't do that on the iPhone. That's why I'd have so many different clips. Remember when I showed you guys my editing? A little sneak peek of that, and some of those drafts had like 97 clips in it. That was the reason. So let's cross our fingers. I'm glad that it's lit up right now, so I feel like they'll believe me a little bit more. Like, it still works, I promise. I don't think this is the right door. No. Definitely not the right door. Man, I hope that they could do this same day. Oh my God. I'm more pleased with them. I should have just go get my son's phone and come down here if that's the case. But we don't know. You know. Like, we've never seen false advertising before. Right. Is the cell phone repair store, is that over there?
What is it, I'm sorry?
The cell phone repair?
They are permanently closed.
Oh, they're not up anymore?
Mm-mm.
Shoot. Alrighty, I appreciate it.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
Crap. What a flaky business, dude. Man, unbelievable. Just let all the gas out of me. I'm kind of forced to go to the same one that's had my son's cell phone now for a month, I guess. Which is strange because, like, I was obviously looking all over online for any other cell phone repair stores, and they're basically it. And they have fantastic reviews. Like, I mean, you could buy them, I guess. Reviews, I mean, but I don't know. I just, something in my, whatever you want to call me, optimistic mind thinks that because it's still pretty much operable and not like in terrible shape, that they can fix it within a day or relatively quick. I don't know. I hope so, man. I'm just bummed out about this whole thing. I should have practiced what I preach, right? Telling my son all the time, like, hey, if your screen protector breaks or you take it off of there, put one immediately back on it. I mean, if I would have had a screen protector, it would have saved that. Because it literally just bumped it right here is the only thing that happened to it. But I can't, it's unusable for the most part. You can't do anything efficiently. I run a YouTube channel with it, and I'm doing 100 days of vlogs daily. And this is going to kind of throw it off if...
I feel like we should at least have one and stuff.
Yeah, we have one. Let me see which one it is. It's on TV.
Sick. Fingers crossed. So, supposedly 40 minutes, and he'll have it done for me, and I'll come back up and get it. I mean, I hope so anyway. I started to ask him about my son's phone, and I don't know if some of you guys are like me too. The first thing is I'm not confrontational at all. I hate confrontation. But the second thing is I tell myself these little stupid lies. Like, oh, well, if I complain about my son's phone, then he's not going to fix that one as fast, right? And he said he sent it off to a specialist. What? That sounds expensive, doesn't it? He's like, oh, you talking about, yeah, I sent it off to a specialist. Okay. Where'd you send it to? China or something? Cross your fingers, guys. It's going to kind of suck, actually, if I'm recording the vlog on this one. But then I get that one back. Ooh, who knows? Like the wife was saying this morning, I need to do 2 in one day and get caught up. I need to get a day ahead again because I think she's trying to hint around a little bit. But speaking of her, let's go home. Let's dig this grave for Mojo, and let's get this day going, guys. And you know, I would say it's in God's hands, but it's in the cell phone repair, right? Like it's that important, right? It's just a phone, dude. Anyway, love you guys. Hope your day is going a little bit better than mine. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. I just seen an ignorant comment a couple minutes ago that this guy's like, I think it's funny that this dude's asking for money in the past, but he's buying all this stuff on camera. And I'm like, somebody tell it. I don't even have the energy to tell this guy how credit works. Yeah, like when I mentioned that my company was going to buy that building back there, you do realize, like, if you buy a building or a house, say you buy a $100,000 house, you realize you're not paying $100,000 for it up front, right? Like that ladder and all this material I bought for the roof, I put that on a credit card. I'm going to be paying on that monthly for the next year probably. It's just ignorance. It's just like, to think that this guy's sitting there like watching my video and go, oh, got him. Oh, wait till everybody hears this. This dude's been buying stuff but said he needed money at one point. What a loser, dude. You're probably one of those dudes in a pair of Jordans walking your fat ass girlfriend down the street right now, ain't you? Man, I'm not even trying to be funny, but I would have to dig a grave after 2 or 3 days of roofing. My back is killing me. But check it out though. Found a random red brick, dog. I was wondering what I was hitting. Well, hopefully that's deep enough. It's really hard to tell on camera, but it's kind of gonna have to be because I might die. I can't do this. I'm getting a phone call. Unbelievable. That was a cell phone repair shop. They said it's done already. It's literally been like 40 minutes, so they mean what they say and they say what they mean. Apparently, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, parallel parking, that's most kids' biggest issue when they're learning to drive, is just parking in general. But that's good enough. Okay. Yeah. I think my wallet's in that door over there. If you want to come in with me or just wait on me?
Yeah, I'll come in.
Okay. Thank you. It's hard to believe it got done that fast. Which I was kind of like begging him to do it quickly, too. I was like pleading with him. I was like, will you please? Pick up the phone for Horner.
Alright. 323.25.
Okay, is there any way I can log into my account from the phone so I can transfer some money over?
Oh, you're calling Don?
Sick. No cracks, baby. Whoa. Did he get any bubbles in your screen protector?
A little bit.
He did? Ah. That was part of the excitement about having them do it. You know how to get home from here, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's part of it, too. Is not only learn how to drive, but learn how to like navigate through town and stuff. Because you'll be doing it soon. I can't believe that they fixed that fast. Well, it makes sense why now. I was saying earlier that they had such good reviews, but it was just that one bad experience I've had with his phone, I guess, that made me feel like they had good reviews that they didn't deserve. All right, you ready to go home and help your mom clean the house? Yeah. Sounds like fun, huh? Sometimes it feels like you literally have to just fix everything. Couch is broke, fix it. Roof's leaking, fix it. Gotta put this phone back on though. To be like new, you'll never tell I was in there. This actually makes me feel better about the 35 bucks I spent on a stapler yesterday. It's kind of hard to do and film it at the same time. Yeah. Those staples are so crooked. I'd get fired from a furniture store for sure. But good thing is I don't need to work at a furniture store. And I told y'all I was gonna take a break on the roof. I didn't mean I was gonna work on furniture, but whatever. Hey, there is a plus side though, because we've been looking for this forever. We let Finley play with it. How many months ago was it we let Finley play with that $100 bill?
God.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a couch repairman. I fixed it.
Thank you.
And I'm a undertaker. I'm a roofer. I'm a driver instructor.
Poor Mojo.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Forgot to even film an outro. There's where the damn other skylight was. Forgot to even film framing that in. Forgot to even film everything. Almost done putting the felt down on this side. Didn't even fix. Go hurry and get your phone fixed. What for, dumbass? You don't even remember to film with it anyway. Sick of this shit. It's dark. I'm on the roof. Probably gonna fall off. Probably. Fall off. What? That rhymes with something. I don't know what this video is, but I'm glad that this is the end of it. And careful on that roof and don't fall off, baby. Woo! Cause you had to pay that truck off, baby. Woo! These neighbors driving by like this dumbass on his roof screaming. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.